noise?
Nothing. It's just frogs, Hugo.
Oh yeah, we get to see the froggies today.
He seems well.
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Hey everyone, how's it going? And welcome back to Let's Play A Plague Tale Innocence. I'm trying to see, is that one?
A little, yes.
Hugo doesn't seem to mind.
Nope, just a rock.
He's keeping himself warm.
Yes. But he's too far for my liking.
Oh, I see it. Oh, he's chasing it down. He's chasing it downstream. Oh, I can't believe they paid that off. Oh, it's good that we're getting some innocence
Hugo?
in this plague tale.
Where are you going?
Because judging from that fog that we're about to be mired in,
Hugo?
we're in for another downturn in mood.
An English shield. Where did you find that?
Over there, lying on the ground.
Listen, Hugo. Put that down. It's not for children.
Oh, you're no fun.
Come on,
I
let's
forgot
go.
about that. I'm
Do
wondering
you
now
smell?
if I should do...
It stinks.
Yes, it's horrible.
I'm wondering now if I should do another Dark Souls health bar. No, it was a Bloodborne health bar, but still. So up in the clearing, up the hill, we'll be able to find a few things. Meanwhile, hoping that Hugo doesn't go too far off on his own. We could still hear him calling out, so he's not too separated from us. Oh, hey. Oh, and he's even back to being willing to hold our hand again. Shows that he's forgiven us a little bit for what we had to do to the poor piggy. And for yelling at him. But if we follow this around even further... By the way, I did finally get around to going back to my other save file. And I've now played a significant way into the game.
They're so pretty.
What are they again? Gladioli. Ah, yes, of course.
Don't you like them?
That's not a good sign.
Hugo, they're flowers.
Gladioli. Oh, that one's pretty too. Every time I save and exit, though, a gladiolus, singular, removes it from her hair. Found in both tended gardens and wild fields, many of its variants are poisonous, but one of them was consumed in dishes and used in remedies. The shape of its leaves, reminiscent of a gladius sword, made it the flower of heroes and gladiators in the Roman era, a symbol of strength and vigor. Then again, if the flowers didn't go away between chapters or between loading the file, maybe? It's probably the chapter transition that doesn't. I haven't actually been that observant about that. If they didn't go away, she would just be a garden by the end of this game.
That's strange. What is that?
Ugh, it really smells. It's coming from over there.
They're really driving this
Amicia,
home.
Lucas, come quick, look.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Are they all dead?
We can't carry on. Oh my goodness.
Amicia, do we have to walk on them?
I know, Hugo. But we don't have a choice.
Holy shit.
Do you think we are hurting them?
Just keep moving, Hugo. Come on.
So I know that the child actors who played Amicia and Hugo were involved in the writing process for some of the dialogue.
It's unbearable. I feel sick.
Don't look. Concentrate on the aqueduct.
Particularly the dialogue pertaining to their characters. so it would feel a little bit more authentic.
The horse. Lucas?
I don't know.
Whoa.
Oh no! The rats! Keep away from them!
Amicia, they're everywhere. Hundreds of them. I don't believe it.
Sort of reminds me of a real juicy cut from the new season of Stranger Things. Just one of my favorite match cuts. Something popping, match cut to somebody splashing in a pool.
Now!
So we have the Ignifer again, just to get across that small patch of rats. Then torches to guide our way for the rest of this.
People, over there.
We have thousand soldiers.
We have to get out of here.
What were they doing? Those were looters, looking for things to steal. But why?
To survive, probably. Us.
So you can see there are some embers up at the top of the siege weapon. So we're going to be doing something with that in a moment. First we need to craft a few more Ignifer shots. We're going to light this. And then turn this crank over here to
Could
drop
you help
it.
me with this?
Yes, of course.
And then you can see there's
Can't hold it back for long.
a glowing bundle of twigs. So it's taking both Lucas and Amicia to lower this, which
Hugo.
means that we now have a new
Going
command.
to have to go through.
Yes, yes.
Be careful.
I did it.
Well, new-ish.
Good. Now come back.
We've been able to send
There you go.
Hugo off before, but now it's to retrieve
My arms.
something,
Paralyzed. Well done, you two.
or to interact with an object. Every time we've sent him off on his own before, it's usually like he'll go and open a door for us or something from the other side. He'll just do something automated. This gives us a little more control.
Into the grass quickly. He mustn't see us.
Amicia, his lantern.
I understand.
He's coming.
So the only thing keeping the guard who would otherwise murder us from being killed by rats is the light of the lantern.
Oh Lord. It's horrible.
But
Yeah.
it worked.
It also distracts the rats, like chum in the water, so that we can pass by. Oh, I can't. Didn't lock on. Oh no, this is the dude I have to hit him in the head with a rock. I was aiming for the top of the torch,
too many
but it's not that
We're
kind of
stuck.
it's not that kind of light source. Not that kind of lantern. It's not a lantern at all. Yeah. So to the head we go. We'll probably want a few more of these. We'll come back to that in a moment, but for now we have to cross inside. Oh, rocks? Yeah, sure, why not?
Climb up.
Very well.
You can see the bundle of sticks, so we know what we're going to be doing with that. First, we're going to come upstairs because there are just a lot of materials up here. Oh, they even
Which way should we go?
gave me a pot
They're
well in
everywhere.
advance of any stealth sequence.
I'll go first.
That's
All
pretty
right.
rare. Right, so we're going to light this up to cross back over. Oh, we have to wait for both of them now? That sucks. Wish I could have told Lucas to just stay put. I think that only works for Hugo, though. Still are missing a few ingredients, or a few materials, to craft anything new. So we light this up here, and this lets us ford the River of Rats. And it's only a short distance that we have to make it. We lit this well in advance. Now we're going to be pushing this across the battlefield.
Help. Mind you don't get wet. We're making too much noise. They're going to spot us.
Who is that? Ah, him. That's not the biggest problem in the world. Ooh, he was cocking it back. He will throw that spear and kill you from a distance. Just do-dun, do-dun, right over the body. Jesus.
The wheels are stuck in the mud.
We'll have to leave it here. Come on.
What the hell are you doing? Hold him still. This is proper horrible. Come on, I just want to see.
Pass below the aqueduct, Amicia. But the rats are everywhere.
Rats are gonna eat him anyway.
We'll find a way.
Over there, a torch.
I might have a chance if I go alone.
Just whispering right behind him. So this is one of the dumbest sequences, I think.
Want me to try? I can't fucking stand these rodents.
It relies entirely on the idea that we'll follow directly behind him like a shadow, and he will never, ever look behind him, because if he does, we're dead.
All that for that? What are you gonna do with it now? Well, I'll have to think about that.
Yeah, this is one of the sillier stealth sequences, I think. And there's a lot of, like, a lot of suspension of disbelief involved in the stealth in this, because it's mostly just like, sure hope the guards never ever turn their head like 50 degrees and spot you out of the corner of their eyes. In really odd situations, too.
They've got sticks in their dummies.
Don't look.
Oh.
Try to ignore everything you see here, Hugo.
Yeah, this child is gonna have a lot to just block out. He may as well just have a blindfold with how much
Oh no.
he should not be seeing.
Come on,
Amicia,
get
he's
up on
trapped.
it. Get me out of here.
We have
Hey!
to keep moving.
Oh, about time.
Oh no.
Hey, hey, what are you doing?
I'm sorry. We have to
Oh,
get
we're...
out.
Amicia!
This way.
Not only did we not help him,
The torch.
we shepherded
We'll
the
do without
rats
it, Amicia.
towards him. I am actually not totally certain whether or not you can long distance, like, snipe the torch on the wall with your
I don't
ignifer.
see any other way. Damn. We don't have a choice. We have to take him by surprise. Here, take these. What do you want me to do with this stuff? Some them. You see, mix them together.
So we can make some more new bullshit now.
Like this. Perfect.
This child is giving us
Write it on his face. Are you serious, Lucas? Well, I hope you know what you're doing.
a whole lot of new tools. First the ignifer and now the somnus. Which, yeah, I bet you didn't think that we were going to be getting stealth takedowns.
For a while. Thank you. This is going to save our lives.
We medieval chloroformed him. It is prohibitively costly to make that as opposed to the ignifer. The ignifer is integrated into puzzles, so whenever you need an ignifer blast,
Different.
they usually just give you the ingredients for a bunch. Plus, it's much cheaper.
I'll try.
The somnus, though, you're not supposed to use it so much as a crutch. It's an option,
Drawbridge, look out!
but it's something that you have to be careful and considerate about employing. Also, it gets you out of those one-hit kill situations, kind of like the defense knife in Resident Evil.
Can you do it?
So Hugo's gonna get us a stick, and that's gonna open up two different avenues here. One optional and then one towards progress. Go grab that, light it right here for the optional path, then luckily we can kind of just fall down off this ledge, because if you take the long way around, you just barely don't have enough life on this burning stick to light this.
Lucas, is this of any use to us?
It's a tool for calculating distance.
For what? War?
They must.
Ballistella, Jacob's staff. The ballistella is a useful tool in astronomy as it is in the military arts, and it spread far and wide in the early 13th century. Capable of highly precise measurements, it's used to calculate angles and distances, particularly for calibrating siege weapons. When combined with a compass, this instrument allows attackers to take control of the field, giving them a definite strategic advantage.
It's rubbish.
That was so perfectly timed. So we light this up now, and we kind of have to make our way through the throng of rats and just do what we did before all over again. Except next time we're up on the landing, we aren't gonna hop off the same way. We're gonna bring an unlit torch back here.
All right.
Hope that car alarm is not coming through. It would really shatter the immersion of being in the period.
Think you can do this?
So once again, we're gonna have him go and fetch us a stick. Fetch a stick like he's a dog. Jesus. He's gonna go grab this. And now, since Lucas stayed behind, he isn't trapped on this side of the rat wall with us. So he can do this one more time, and we can follow the fire back to Lucas. That shouldn't be too early. We're good. And now we have an unlit torch we can light right here to bring us through the archway and through this field.
We did it. Hugo did the hard part.
I
The
just
puzzles are getting cooler.
want us to get out of here.
Me too. Come on, let's go.
And they're even starting to blend the two sources of conflict to make them even more interesting, which is to say the rat sections and what were stealth sequences exclusively. But now we're dealing with the rats and the humans at the same time and being tasked with navigating both of those simultaneously.
This should make things a little easier.
There's a hay bale. Or I guess just a bundle of hay, not really a bale. And break the chain, like the Khaleesi we are.
We're not holding it back. No, run.
And this is really not that hard to keep up with.
It's working for now. All right, it worked.
Next up, we light you. We see some sticks back here. However, that's not what I wanted. You see how far it is to the next torch? That's not going to work. However, this will kill two birds with one stone. Or one human with one stone. Ugh. We're racking up a small body count. But now, this gives us kind of a checkpoint until we reach that torch at the other end. So that this will last long enough to get there. There's even some here. What are you all about? There must be something optional around here, but I'm actually not sure what. And if I go digging for it, I'm gonna lose the flame on that torch
I'll help you up.
and
I
die.
can't. Amicia, I don't feel well.
What's the matter?
My head.
The macula. He's afraid. We have to get out of here. Hugo? Hugo! Think of the frogs. Remember how they jumped? You were chasing them. Come on, let's go and see some more.
Yes, we have to get out of here, Amicia.
We will. This place can't go on forever, right?
So we're gonna end it here. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one, y'all.